If you're somebody who have been living a victim identity and want to completely remove that, this video is going to be massively helpful for you. My name is Neha Bhatia, and if you're new to our channel, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel because we are bringing to you a lot of videos with different concepts, with different ideas, with different content, and with a lot of value. Please make sure that you hit the bell button as well so that we are regularly connected. All right, so if you're somebody who has been a victim of something, of some situation, of some person, then this video is going to be very, very helpful for you. Please stay till the end because we will also be sharing with you a good news with you all, okay? So here's the thing. When we talk about being a victim, it simply means that you definitely have some signs. So I'll be sharing with you some signs of being a victim and also how you can remove this identity. Okay. Now, when we talk about having a sign, different kinds of signs that tells you, okay, you know what, you're a victim. So first, let's begin with that. First sign of a victim is that you are sort of stuck or frozen in your life. And I'm not saying physically frozen, of course, but you're mentally and emotionally frozen or stuck with something. So if you are frozen or if you're stuck with something, please write down in the chat box as well. Yes, I am. At least you need to admit also to yourself, because if you're again and again not even facing your own true self, that also tells you that you are a victim. Second thing, that if you're holding on some grudges against somebody or against your own self of something that must have happened in the past, and if your internal talk always talks about your grudges of the past, it means that you are a victim. Okay, and you need to remove this because it will not let you be and experience your fullest potential. Okay, third is that you're feeling powerless in your life. Now this is something that a lot of us experience. We have a big situation in our life and we start to feel powerless. We have somebody who is much more experienced and stands in front of us. All of a sudden we start to feel powerless. So when you need to take your power back, it simply means that you will be removing your victim identity the moment you start to take your power back. Okay, because when you lose your power, you have given your power to somebody else. The power is still there, but it's not with you, it's gone to somebody else. So if you're feeling powerless in your life, there's a huge chance that there is this identity of a victim which is being planted in you, and it is being planted in you by yourself or maybe by somebody else as well. Okay, the next is that you have a habit of arguing a lot. Now this is a habit that a lot of people have, and we argue sometimes because we kind of want to prove our worth, we want to prove our word, and also we kind of want to be accepted. So this is something that a lot of victims, they have it in them, then they want to be accepted. Like look at people today, you know, people who have been a victim of certain situation, they want to be accepted, and that's why sometimes they end up arguing as well. Okay, so in day-to-day life as well, if we are arguing, it means that we have a victim sitting inside of us. The next is that you know, this is very important, that sometimes people who are a victim or who has this victim identity, they don't know how to set their enough is enough bar, meaning they don't know how to say, you know what, enough is enough. They still keep taking in and keep giving some reasons that, okay, this is a situation I can't handle, or this is a situation shouldn't be handled, blah blah blah. But they just don't know how to set that line that, okay, enough is enough, and then they'll keep taking all the garbage from the outside, from other people, and they'll start to feel more of a victim inside of themselves. And let me tell you something here. They start to nourish this victim. They start to feel that this victim belongs to them. They start to develop a relationship with this victim, belongingness with this victim, without realizing that, you know, that this is going to only hurt this person in the long run. They say that miseries are people's best possession, and that is often seen in a victim. So this is one of them, and it could be anything. It could be any situation when people are just trying to prove themselves right in any kind of situation. Definitely they are a victim of something. Okay, or maybe they have been in the past. The next is that their values are coming from lack, not from abundance. So whatever they're trying to manifest in their life or they want in their life, they're doing it with a lack, not with abundance. So their values are more of a very lower level values. That's why they kind of go forward and they again get stuck. So if you're somebody who wants to remove this victim identity, we have a very beautiful program coming up, 5 a.m. Meditate to Manifest. And one of the days will be to, of course, remove this and eradicate this victim identity. Although every session will be in such a way that automatically you'll start to remove that victim identity. But the one session is dedicated especially to this particular identity of yours that you need to remove. Okay, and the last last character trait of a victim identity is that they blame a lot. Either they blame other people or they blame themselves. So if you're somebody who blames a lot, or who criticizes a lot, which means that there is a victim sitting inside of you, and let me tell you, in the long run, it's going to be miserable. It's going to be miserable for you or for people around you. Okay, and there are a lot of certain actions or behaviors that you're taking just by being in this victim identity. Now, how to change that? Let's understand that. Okay, very quickly. First thing, please understand that these people who are a victim of something, of some situation of the past or happening in the present, these are the people who have an interpretation of something in a very different way, and mostly in a negative way. So you need to start to question. I'm not saying change, but question your interpretations about things. Okay, maybe you have been overburdened with a lot of information outside. Maybe you have had a lot of impressions, negative impressions, and you start to generalize, you start to make a belief out of it, and that's why there are times that your own interpretations are making you and yourself miserable. Okay, second that you need to change is you need to take responsibility over criticism. So if you are criticizing a lot, so make sure that you start to take more responsibility. And the moment you take the responsibility, start to reduce your criticism, because where there is responsibility, there is no criticism. And if you're taking responsibility and you're still criticizing, which means there's still some part of you which is not happy with the responsibility that you're taking. The third is that you need to engage in certain activities which raise your worth. It could be anything. It could be anything, being with certain kind of people, reading a book. It could be anything which helps you raise your worth. And we're going to show you how to do that in our 5 a.m. 10 days challenge, meditate to manifest. My dear friends, this is going to be a mind-blowing program for everybody. So make sure, if you can, we're giving a 90% off right now because it is my birthday special program. Make sure, if you can, do join this program. Okay, remove the victim identity, raise your worth, and start to connect with the divine energies and raise your intuition and much more. Anyway, moving forward, how else you can remove or change this victim identity is you need to start to do a little bit of selfless karma. So people who are a victim of something, they develop this syndrome called the ego syndrome. Okay, they start to feel that whatever they are doing is right. Okay, they start to feel that they are right. They have suffered and all of that. So when they start to feel all of that, automatically this victim is just going to grow in them. So start to do some kind of selfless karma, so that this ego starts to kind of fade away, and it kind of just gets removed. And what happens is that you don't have that too much of an I in you. I, me, myself. And if that is there, which means that you're living with a lot of ego. Even if it is an inferior ego, it's not going to be helpful for you. But when you do a little bit of a selfless karma, when you help people, when you help anything around, for example, you feed the birds, or you do something which is making you just feel that, okay, you know what, maybe nobody's available out there, but if instead of saying that, I do this, I have experienced this, I have suffered this, so why not channelize this energy to feeling that, okay, if I have a lot, then let me give it to somebody, let me give it to the dogs, let me give it to the birds, in the form of selfless karma. Okay, the next is that very important, the last one, start to practice to say no, because these are the people who often struggle with saying a no. Sometimes they will be very harsh and they'll just say no, but sometimes they will not be able to manage their emotions very well, and they will get kind of trapped in different kinds of emotions, and they're trapped with what other people think. Definitely they do think about that, even if they start to say that no, we don't. In certain situations they do. So, and then they only suffer after that. So if you're somebody who is not saying a no to people, it means that somehow this victim is definitely inside of you, maybe little, but it is there. So start to practice to say no. It will hurt maybe in the beginning for the other person. Maybe it will not. Maybe it is just your interpretation, like I said in the very beginning. And maybe people will start to like you even more. People will start to like this quality of your, oh, you know what, she or he is very, very straightforward. What she wants to say, she just do it. And I like this quality. So start to say and practice no in your life, and automatically this victim identity will start to shatter, will just go away, okay, because you don't want this. Having said that, if you still want to come and sit with us, work with us, and have a little bit of a momentum in building a identity of a victor and removing that victim identity which has been there inside of you maybe for ages and ages and maybe from your childhood, then maybe this is a great program for you. A 5 a.m. meditate to manifest. You will be learning a lot of things, you'll be practicing a lot of things, and every single day in the morning, especially morning is the Brahma Muhurat time, which is the time to connect with the sattvic energies and manifest the life that you dream, desire, and you deserve. Because they say that, you know, in the morning especially, whatever we think, usually it starts to manifest. Why? Because at that time there are not too much of negative energy around at that time, because most of the time people are sleeping and there are no activities also happening at you know. But if you see after 8 or 9 o'clock, there are a lot of activities happening, not just in the mind but otherwise as well, in the environment as well. So in the morning, between 4 to 6 is the time that usually we are more stable, and even the environment is a little bit more stable. So at that time, when you start to meditate and do certain practices that we'll be giving to you, the NLP practices, automatically you will start to manifest the life that you dream, desire, and you deserve. And it's a beautiful program which I've created with a lot of experience of my 15 experience and with a lot of heart and soul. So if you're interested, please just check the link below and get in touch with us, write to us, and we'll be happy to take you on this journey. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please make sure that you do subscribe, hit the bell button. We'll be coming up with a lot of videos. And with that, thank you so much. Hope you like this video. Hope you got the best value out of it. If you really like it, if you think that there's somebody who would get some kind of a help with this video, do share it with other people as well. Thank you. Bye. Remember, this victim doesn't belong to you. You don't belong to this victim. Okay? It's time to just remove this from the root. I'll be waiting for you. Thank you.